Okay. Sorry, I was actually just reading about how to do a raid. And, it helps if you have people first. Seems. Oh, that's too loud. That's too loud. Okay. Alright, so now, like I said, we're starting fresh, but I do want to, real quick, because this is still wet, right? I know a girl who reminds of ghosts. She'll make you breakfast. She'll make you toast. She don't use butter. She don't use cheese. She don't use Nelly or any of these. She uses Vaseline. Alright, so that's all I wanted to do on that. That's the end of the stream. Good night. I don't really notice. Alright, so let's see. We were talking, we're going to handle our rooftops, right? So we need kind of a... As I look at it, and I got to turn down my gain, I always forget. Turn that down a little bit. That's a little too low, isn't it? That's too low. How about this? Is that good? Turn the gain, turn that. How's that? I don't want to be like booming here, so. We need kind of a pale violet, a little grade. So, what I'm thinking is likely my starting point here is cobalt violet hue. Look, I'm just gonna say, Winton, if you want to sponsor me, I'm like totally okay with that. Just pointing it out, Winton. Winsor Newton, you know. Shit, I'd really take your really good paints, but I can't afford them. We'll start with a little cobalt violet. Spare to be real orange. She uses tangerines. Tangerines. This tube's getting low. A little titanium white. Good old oxide of chromium. I don't know why I like this so much. It just does a really good job of graying stuff out. We'll probably end up having to throw in a little bit of blue of some nature. I'm praying to God it's not cobalt, because I am in need of cobalt. And I don't have money for cobalt right now. Oh, before I forget, hold on. Poof, some pops in, pops away. Alright, reference photo. There we go. In case anybody wants to paint along. Want your love. California knows how to party. California knows how to party in the city of LA. In the city, little mixing medium there, medium. I gotta talk today. Be rockin'. Yeah, I want to share something here with everybody. Because I know I bitch about work, and see, the funny thing about my complaints about work is it's always on the little things. Alright, oh, you know, I've been, see everybody get sick, ready? Yeah. And actually, manual focus too, I forgot that. Professionalism. No, not that. Cancel. I mean, they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like a Rob Liberace. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. Alright. Now, when I just manually focus, I'm going to ruin it immediately. But ready? It's the little things here. Let's see. Yeah, let me zoom it out, actually. That's probably. Yeah. Can we see that? Alright. I know it's not great in focus, but I don't want to screw up too much. If you notice that was my last name misspelled. And while it really should just bother me, the fact that I've been there 7 years almost at this point, and I still can't spell my fucking name right. Yeah, they leave out the E. What really bothers me about it is actually because my mother worked there for 43 years. And anyone I talk to, I loved your mom, I'll tell her I gave her, your mom is such a great person, I love her so much, make sure you tell her my love, blah, 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 blah. I respect her so much, yada, yada, yada. And my sister's been there now a lot of years. I don't remember how many now. And if she's on here, which I don't think she is, she'd have to tell me to be sure. She's been on there a long time, though. She's been there long enough that they moved her twice. Like, you know, like literally, like moved her house, and they were okay with that. Anyway. So, the thing is that... Give me love! Yeah, I think we'll need a little ultramarine. This one still got stuff in it? Just a little bit. This will keep me from going overboard. That is ultramarine, right? Okay. Anyhow, but she's been there a long time too. So my sister's been there a long time. My mom was there for 43 years. And I've been there now 7. And they still can't remember to put the fucking E in the name. And I know that's like nitpicking shit, but it's always the little stuff that just it piles and piles on top of each other to prove that the place just doesn't give a flying fuck. Like, it just doesn't fucking care. And that bothers me. It bothers me because, I'll be honest, I never opened that card. I don't know who it was from. To be quite honest from you. You know, whether it's from my manager, from my manager's manager, you know, my manager's boss, my manager's boss's boss, I have no idea. I never opened the fucking card. Because, honestly, fuck them. As I wanted to look at it, I sort of looked at it and went, well, it's not written out to me, so it's written out to somebody with the last name Coats. That's not me. I mean, that's a bit of an asshole thing, but you know what? This place caused me a mental breakdown, so fuck them. That's pretty much where it boils down to. Alright, I can turn this back up a little bit. Throw it up, hold up. I can't see you. So, again, I know it's a little bit petty on my part, but at the same point, it's like, I don't know. There comes a point when you go, how much more shit do I have to, you know, how much more of a shit sandwich do I have to eat before it's too much? I had another great moment today with a customer where they were, I'm working on a case from them, an older case, but I'm still working on it. And in that case, they had a panel come in damaged, and they said, oh, send out a new one. And now we have to charge them for it and then file a freight claim, like, you know, get our money back from the freight company. And then we credit the customer. Now, we very rarely ever get the money from the freight company, so we have to end up crediting the customer anyway. But anyway, I digress. The customer said legitimately in the first case, we received this one damaged, please send out another one immediately. Now, I ordered it, but it didn't go out immediately. There was an issue with the compass, which is the program, whatever. I'm losing in parts. Doesn't matter. But anyway, the program that orders them fucked it up a little bit. Didn't go through all the way. Shout at the devil down below. And so it was very late shipping out. But the customer literally sent back to me today in a new case. Who ordered this? This thing shipped a long time ago. It's like, you literally told us to send you another one. Like, in this case, here it is. I'm still working on the freight claim, but you told us to order this for you. You dumb son of a bitch. And I guarantee you they're going to come back to me and say, where did I send it? And I'm going to have to copy their email where it says, send out another one. See, I send you out. You won't be seeing us today. You won't be seeing us in hell. These people are ridiculous. Now I'm hoping, so far, it's not doing anything, so maybe I was wrong. I was hoping that maybe the change they had in their tag situation here on Twitch was one of the reasons why I haven't been getting any random visitors. But so far, it does not look like that was the case. Looks like I just have... nobody following. So a buddy of mine, he tells me, he's like, hey, do you talk about painting at all in there? And I'm like, I do, but see, it becomes a problem where I don't know what to keep saying. Like, I keep bringing up that we made this mixture here with this cobalt violet, add a little French ultramarine, and then oxide of chromium and pale titanium white, and we're going to go back on top of it, adding in areas of shadow and all that. But I mean, I don't know really. It's a lot easier to discuss. Again, you know what I wanted this channel to kind of be. I listed as kind of art instruction, but that's not 100% accurate. It's more about I guess like aesthetic. It's a little different. Instruction, that's that's where I go my little rants about capital A and little a art and all that shit. But that's all easier to pull off and discuss when I have some feedback, when stuff's going back and forth. I point to any of the times that my Canadian friends go back here. So I'll find them. And on the dashboard. And we'll give myself a viewer. There's a couple of minutes. Wonder if I can subscribe to myself. Would that work? Probably not. The fuck, Rocket League's playing something? What the fuck's Rocket League playing? When My Magic Pony or Person in the Mirror, when they were on here talking, when Joe House was on here, I think I'm saying your name right, dude. If I screwed up, please, Even when my daughter chatting back and forth with me, or my cousins, it just makes, or Mike. Like Mike was in the other night, right before I left. I think he's streaming now, so boy, I'd like to go do a raid, but I want to pump him up a little bit and pump myself up a little bit. The blood in the streets is up to my ankles. The blood in the streets is up to my knees. She blinded the streets of town of Chicago. She blinded her eyes and following me. Take it out day. She came in and she drove away. Sunlight in her hair. She blinded the streets of her sadness. She blinded the streets, it's up to my thigh. She did. So I guess the other thing too, like my buddy was talking. So he said he was dropping in and out. Get back to the dashboard so I can see what I'm doing. He said he was dropping in and out the other night, just to see what's going on. And he was talking about how he's got a new watercolor set. And he was just wondering about, because he kind of played with it a little bit and then stopped. And see, I'll be honest, I don't know if I could actually talk at all regarding, especially watercolors, because my limited playing with watercolors has almost entirely looked a lot like my oil paintings. They've been very thick. Like I'll start with something very thin, but it ends up by the end of it looking very, very thick and messy, and I don't know. I planned to learn them a lot better before. I was originally planning to go to France right after I graduated many moons ago, and my daughter came to live with me. It was like, okay, well, there goes the France trip. I'm not complaining, but it's just so I never really kept practicing with it because there was no reason to. I don't know, that point of view at the time, but. As I said, I can't really help on that end, but if you would pick them up, Doug, if you're listening, you pick them up, man, and if you want to just, find something to start with, man, there's a reference photo on this chat here. Like, do it. Like snag that, paint with me here. You'll probably finish before I do. God knows, I'm incredibly slow, but yeah, you paint with us, and we can have a talk about it afterwards. We can talk about what you did, what I did, what we like, what we don't like. God knows there'll be a lot in this I don't like, but I'm done with it. I was thinking about that a little bit the other night. Like, I think I posted on the Instagram. I broke it down. I'm not sure. I don't remember if I did that or I wrote it down somewhere. Again, I get fuzzy sometimes with what I did. Let me just check here. It's been last night's, right? No, I don't know where I wrote it then. But I was just kind of thinking to myself about how I'm already feeling like there's not going to be 100% of a happiness feeling with this one. I know it. It's not even like there's no debate on this. I know a lot of people are already like in the clouds, but the fact of the matter is, by the time it's all said and done, I had the feeling I'm just going to kind of be like, meh, about this one. I think it has a lot to do with, like, especially when I compare it to, like, say, the Zen Garden I did right before this. It's a difference of, like, why, I guess, and the reason I'm doing it. Like, this is a little bit of shameless self-promotion in this one. I'm going to be donating it to the church here specifically, so that they could they could auction it. You know what? Maybe somebody loses the auction, but they want another one of my pieces. Okay, like that's kind of like, it's a little selly outy. I don't know. Is that a word? Anyway, It's not, but I'm making it one now. Call me Urban Dictionary. No. Sorry. But, like, the idea is, like, you know... And it isn't like I don't like the... Like, I like church architecture. I really do, usually. I just don't... I don't know. If you were to compare, like, my mental status... yeah, things I like versus things I don't... Yeah, or what I feel closer to. I would say I'm closer to... I won't say I'm closer to a Zen Buddhist, but if I were to say what I would like to be, it would be closer to a Zen Buddhist than it would be to, say, my old Catholic upbringing. So it's like the Zen garden fits much better with me. Like, see, we switched this out a little bit. Like, let's manipulate this a little bit. I don't have any good pictures of it, unfortunately. And it was actually under construction when I was up there. If I get that Buddhist temple that's up at Niagara, like right in the heart of Niagara in Canada, oh, shit, that place is gorgeous. Especially inside, man. I didn't know whether we were allowed to take pictures in there, and I didn't, you know. I wanted to so badly. Oh, it was so beautiful. It's like, honestly, it's like as if you traveled, like, literally overseas. Like right, you know, into the heart of Asia, right there in Canada, man. It's great. And we took stuff outside a little bit, but like I said, a lot of it was under construction, and we had at that point, we'd already done like the Made of the Mist. And we had a pretty shitty old digital camera. I mean, it's not old at the time, but it's old now. But back then, what there was pretty much garbage. It let in a lot of moisture. Some of the pictures look kind of cool because they have like the misty, like, oh, stuff around them. Like I said, it's just there was like literally like crane trucks like right there, and it's like. It's kind of hard to do this, like, I want this beautiful temple, but there's a, like, you know, cherry picker, like, right in front of it. Like, and the only angle I think that I could have gotten away without hitting the cherry picker of the photo would have been, like, where I saw the dude doing, like, the prayer walk. I'm thinking I'm not allowed up there. Yeah, but I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning. I live by the river. Oh, 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 oh. I'm putting in the Amazon Music again, because last night I got stuck for whatever reason on Weird Scenes Inside the Gold Mine. From the end. I don't know why I got stuck on that line. I mean, I think at one point I did the, Father, yes, son, I want to kill you. But. Alright, we're just about our bass tone down here. I was watching a couple things about restorations of Van Goghs and stuff today. I know what a pain in the ass it really is to, you know, for them to break down all the impasto and try to figure out and try to secure it and all that stuff again. I'm just thinking, man, anybody who tries to restore this shit when I'm dead, they're gonna have problems. And I could, like, try to pull back, but no. So. Actually, if anything, that past like year or so, they have actually been pulled back. But that's not gonna last, I don't think. Oh, what was that, John? Did I lose frames? Sorry, my thing flickered here. Somebody on there? Somebody tell me if I lose anything? Sorry, man. Ever since that one time, I've been paranoid as hell. Like, the computer was just not giving me full anything. Let's get in there a little bit to some of the areas I've been like kind of dodging a little. This is a day I throw my drugs away when I find a cure for pain. Where is the cave where the wise women went? And tell me where's all that money that I spent? Well, I propose a toast to my self-control. You see him crawling helpless on the floor. Well, someday there'll be a cure for pain. That's the day I throw my drugs away when they find a cure for pain. When they find a cure for pain. Find a cure for pain. Yeah, maybe I got a little too jumpy to throw that shit out. Now that I think about it, I probably could use some of those colors again. Come on, darling, let's take a ride. Don't you say shit, just get inside. But something that can't be helped if you can't hit the hip. Yeah, that's a ticket. You know, Krypton. Actually, you know what? We're gonna get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. If I can live my life, maybe it's beans and rice. Outside, yeah, living in fear of a drive-by. About one gang, 'cause you don't gangbang, and you don't gotta stand on the corner and sing. 'Cause you got your own thing. Can't help me if you can't help yourself. You better make a left. Fantastic voyage. Like I said, it's tough sometimes. That's why, like I said, I never really wanted this channel to be too much about specifically how to do a painting. I don't really think that's the type of instructional I'm going to do well. Let's put it that way. Yeah, there was a reason why I decided not to become a teacher. Certainly not in a like, say, a secondary, you know, like middle school, high school level. I consider trying to, like, get to a college level, but again, it's certain factors came into play, and it just wasn't in the cards. So, and like I said, I didn't want to do a college level anything because I hadn't done anything. Still haven't, so I would not want to go into a college level like teaching right now. But one of the things is, like, I don't see, like, it's like this, something like this. Like, I don't paint like normal people do. I don't, you know, I don't mix. Well, I mean, I mix, but I don't, like, mix to get that one tone absolutely perfect, because I'm going to do other shit in there, and I know that. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. And yeah, sometimes that causes me more problems than it's worth, I'm sure. Yeah, more problems than and a reward, certainly, I feel, out of it. But a lot of times it works. Damn, this brush is starting to go. Could switch to its last brother, and then I'm going to figure out how to get another brush. I know this is whoring myself out, and I hate to do it. I really do. Still, I'm selling those posters. I'm not 100% sure if I sold the fifth one today. My son answered the door and said, told my wife, a woman named Jen said to give this to you, and it was $10. And now my wife did say to her one friend, because the posters are on sale for $12, whatever, the View of Tulips on twosocietystudios.com. There. That's my hair wearing out for the day. Tired of doing that. So bad at the business end of this shit. Anyway. But she was like, you know, she just explained to her friend about how that included shipping and all the other stuff. And she said, well, just don't ship it to me and I'll come pick it up. Yeah, save the $2 for the shipping, which is about right. It's about $1.63 for the shipping or whatever. I think that's what it is. No, wait, no, it's $3. Whatever. That's right, it's $3, but I did it for a loss. $1.60 is how much it costs to send little prints. Sorry, not trying to rip anybody off. You'll see it when you see the shipping, because it'll come through. Anyway. You'll see it on the postage. It's like $3 and something. Because the tubes only do first class. But anyway, I digress. So she said, save the shipping and I'll come pick it up. And so I said, okay, yeah, tell her it's $10 for that. So we think that it was her coming by for the poster, and I you know, my son did not call me, even though I was in the basement. I was actually looking at gallery things to try to send out. So we don't know. I may have sold the 5th one. Possibly. So that leaves fucking 45 more, but, oh no. Yeah. Yeah, 45 more. That's 1 to 50. Anyway, so I do have to print out the certificate of authenticity for it, though, just to be safe. I have to print that out still. I was hoping to do that tonight, but my son's karate went late, and so I was like, oh shit, just run in and get on. Good thing the audio didn't cause too much issue for me today. Let me just jump on. So anyway, yeah, like I said, if anybody feels up to it, like I said, that's it. It's not this painting, it's not the one before, but it's a good painting. I mean, a lot of people like that painting. When I first did it, everybody was swearing about it. Now, they may have all been trying just to give me super encouragement because it was like my first one in 3 years. I don't know. But I kind of felt like 3 years worth of like pent up like stuff, like. I'd say not to get crude, but like that's what this channel does a lot. That's what I do. Sorry, but like it's like if you ain't banged in a while, you know what I mean? Like you know that's gonna be a big pop. I'm just saying. There was definitely a big pop out of that. Try not to be too obscene, you know. And you ain't boned in a while. You ain't bumped uglies in a while. That's one of my favorites. That has been with me since Tango and Cash. Actually, I mean, I kind of forgot about it for a long time, and then my wife and I were somewhere on vacation. We were going out, and I was waiting for her to get ready. And so I'm just flipping through the channels, and Tango and Cash was on. And it was like right at the part, "You bumped uglies with my sister?" And I lost it. My wife got ready and was ready to go before I was now finished laughing. Like I mean, and we're talking probably 20 minutes had passed, easy. I just could not stop laughing at it. "You bumped uglies with my sister." Sorry. Stallone is just fucking, anyway. Oh, that's derailed this. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, yeah, so the posters are for sale. They're, and as I've said many times on here, literally every dollar on the poster sale, my wife and I made arrangements, man. Every single dollar goes right back into this. There's nothing else they're used for. They are not allowed to be, you know, that 50 posters or whatever, like anything made off of that, what's left after paying for the printing costs, what's left after paying, you know, the shipping costs, and to me and then back out to whoever buys them. There's not a whole lot, but whatever it is, all comes back to paints. How long have I got all that paint all over this? Huh. All sorts of marks on this. Like I'll say, like I did when the Preston Steve show was kind enough to let me on air and ask for people to do commissions and stuff. Like back when I was trying to do like superhero stuff. Yeah. I want to work for whatever money I'm given by anybody, certainly. I do not ever want. I mean, I put the donation thing on here to be funny, but. Oh. Hello! Oh, did they change that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I will definitely change that. Because I was, yeah, they've switched all that around, didn't they? Take it off, go in there, search for category. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I updated the tags. I didn't realize that the, oh, thank you very much. Yeah, they, I saw something about the tags, so I did change those. But I didn't realize that I had to change the category, too. It's a pain in the ass. I don't know why they did stuff like that. I mean, now I'm gonna have to change my hashtags too, aren't I, at some point? Through the Instagram and Twitch stuff. Or Twitter stuff. And that may explain it, because I've been wondering why it's been, like, crazy dead here for the past, like, easily, probably, I guess since last week, last 4 episodes or so. I mean, it's been, like, already I should do this. And everybody gotta punch each other in the arm. I don't know. Thank you very much for the tip. Like I said, I saw the tags one switch. I didn't realize that it was the category 2. Ugh. Much obliged. Now I gotta figure out why nobody, like all the other ones I follow, other than Rocket League will pop up still. Not all the time. But, like, my notifications don't come in cleanly anymore. I mean, admittedly, they won't come in at night for me anymore because I turn off my notifications at night, but... that'll do it. That will do it, most certainly. Yeah, I'm trying to be too formulaic. I need to not be formulaic. Get it down. That's my problem now, I think. Too slow because I don't try to meet you on the other side. Oh god, I hope so. Yeah, I haven't checked that. You know, I've been so defaulted on everything. Well, yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that like. Well, I know they did something with the notifications. There was some sort of notification set up that they sent. I just don't remember how to counter it. And, you know, maybe I didn't turn it back on today. Let me check that. I turn them on sometimes. Sometimes I forget. Because every morning, like, I'm having trouble sleeping for the past 2 weeks or so. So I have to, like, use, like, the rainstorm stuff to fall asleep off my phone. And so I turn off all the notifications, so all I get all night is the rain. But it means I have to turn them all off, you know, at the night, and then turn what I want to have back on the next morning. And so sometimes I just look through the list and I, you know, just 5:30 in the morning, you know, I'm just kind of half, you know. So that could be it too. But I know the other night it was on, and I did not get my buddy Mike when he was working. Let me see. Was today a smart day or a dumb day? Today was a dumb day, that's why. Now I know why I didn't see him. I'm turning it on though, I'm working, and then as soon as I'm done working, I'm going to turn it off because I have to get ready for bed. But whatever. You know what? I've done it before where I'll lurk on Peeper though. So Peeper. I don't know. I don't think so. Or if it does, I'm too dumb to find it. I guess there is. Accept your custom exceptions. I'll give it a try. I don't want to turn it on now. Maybe I can remember it. The only thing is, I don't know whether does it work. Like I'll have to experiment with it, because the problem is what I'm using is a YouTube video, so it's up the whole time. The phone's on, so I don't know if the do not disturb would still work under that situation. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it, like I said, and see if it It's so funny. So, like, I use so many things, like, that are sometimes really complicated stuff on the phone, and then the simple stuff, like, I have that? Oh. I guess I do. Just feel the beams and feathers. Before, and I deserve a little more. I belong in the service of the Queen. I belong. She's been lying. Well, like I said, I'll give it a shot. I mean, worst case scenario, if it buzzes on me, you know, middle of the night, then I'll just jump up and turn them all off. Like I said, it's easy enough just to get into the notifications and pop one off, and then yeah, I just basically hit the notifications button like twice. Just turning it back on in the morning is a pain in the balls. So I'll give it a shot. What's on here? Look at this. Okay, well, thank you very much. So, microwave beep. Hope it's something good. Enjoy. That's what I gotta do. Maybe have my wife and I bought Deadpool 2 over the weekend, but we haven't watched it yet. And make sure it's like, say, the microwave got me thinking popcorn. Right at me. She got a wink across the bar. Just have to be careful because my daughter's got a nose like a shark, so it's like blood in the water, man. She'll smell popcorn even after she goes to bed and just, are you eating popcorn? Oh, I guess I could share this. I think I mentioned it once before, but I wasn't like 100% out with it, like kind of thing that happened. I have found out I am going to be a grunkle very soon. My second oldest niece and her husband are expecting, which is really cool because they actually were like, my niece was told when she was much younger that she was actually likely incredibly infertile. And so she's like super stoked about this. That, like, she's a little pissed that her, like, you know, teenage year gynecologist told her that, but you know, or specialist or whoever it was they had gone to. But they, she's stoked. And I told her, I was like, oh, I get to be a grunkle. I'm like, I'm not even normal uncle anymore, man. I gotta get the fez and all that and open up a, you know, roadside, you know, oddities, you know, gift shop thing. Know that he's no looker and he's had a couple rounds, but with every shot of Jaeger, hey, you lose a couple pounds. Baby, 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 bring the evening to the end. Just you and me and my pal and your big bad friend. I think that went well. That's good. Give me something a little more. Well, just a little bit more. I don't want heavy. I watch the stars fall silent from your eyes. See, I didn't want to go that heavy. All the sights that I have seen. I can't believe that I believed. I wish that you could see. There's another planet in the solar system. There is nothing up my sleeve. I'm pushing an elephant up the stairs. I'm tossing out punchlines that were never there. Over my shoulder a piano falls, crashing to the ground. You know there's talk of time, talk is fine. I don't want to stay around. I can't keep pantomime, just close our eyes and sleep sweet dreams. In you with wings on our feet. I'm pushing an elephant up the stairs. I'm tossing out punchlines that were never there. Over my shoulder a piano falls, crashing to the ground. I'm breaking through, I'm bending spoons, I'm keeping flowers in full bloom. I'm looking for answers from the great beyond. I don't know who's fans of Andy Kaufman or not, but Jesus, I'll say it's. I found a great deal more respect for him after watching Man on the Moon. I guess it was because one of my first exposures that I remember with him not being Latka. Let's put it that way. Was the I'm From Hollywood movie. And honestly, I hated him. I was like, what an asshole! Like, it was like, I did not get that at all when I was, like 10 years old. Like, it was like, Jesus Christ, what a douchebag. And so it was like, that stuck with me a long time. And then, so like, I started getting little bits with like the, I'd seen, I would watch old Saturday Night Live and get little hints from like the Mighty Mouse thing and stuff. It was like, okay, well, that was kind of funny. A little weird, but I get it, so it's funny. And that stuff as I was starting to fall upon it, discover that stuff like when I was like 13, 14. So it's like, it started to click a little bit, but then once I actually saw this movie, it was like, And dude, it sucks, I know some people think he faked his death and it's still around, but, like, literally he didn't. Like, he's dead. It just sucks that, like, Dude, he got lung cancer, and like severe lung cancer that you get from smoking. Like, but he didn't smoke. Like, what a kick in the balls. Oh, no. And then once I saw the movie, and you see that the whole thing from the I Am From Hollywood was all another Andy Kaufman bit. That Jerry the King Lawler was in on it as well. You know, that's a... Yeah, it makes it a lot easier to process, I guess, mentally. Future King, yeah, 'cause I just kissed my baby. Anything to me? No, 'cause I just kissed my baby. Yeah, I feel so good. 'Cause I just kissed my baby. I'm going back. 'Cause I just kissed my baby. Alright, next click here. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Get it on. No. I just kissed my baby. Feel back for number 2. 'Cause I just kissed my baby. I feel so good. Just kissed my baby. Wow, wow. Out the date. 'Cause I just kissed my baby. Just kiss my baby. You know, do want to post. Hold on, let me. Who's here? That's not what I wanted. I don't think that's what I wanted either. Nope, that's not what I wanted either. Now this isn't quite as far along as it is now. Come on, give me the fucking thing. Control command. That's it. Alright, I'm gonna share this. Damn, it's already 10:16. I didn't realize that. Alright. Another 14 minutes or so. In case anybody sees this, should pop up in the little chat box thingy. Hopefully it stays there. That drawing is going to be given away. It's not finished yet. I did a little more work on it today during my lunch break. I didn't get quite as much as I hoped to that time, but that's going to be our giveaway when I hit 50 followers. So I'm at 47. We're not far. I explain this every time, but I'm going to keep explaining it. That's what we're going to basically do. Like, I said, wait, I'm going it. You guys don't have to do anything. You sit down, relax, take a load off. Can I get something to drink? Anyway, it's called painting for Lunatics for a reason. Anyway, the brain's not working again, and my meds are running off. You can tell, didn't I? It's just gonna be a random number generator, you know. Boom. Everybody's gonna be given basically. I've said this before, but I'll go down, and you guys can look at it here. You can almost legitimately figure it out. Like, I'm gonna go down my followers list and all the way down at the start, all the way up. You know, like I think number 1 for me was Mike, I believe. You know, gonna go from there up to whoever is number 50. Everybody's given a random, you know, 1 through. It's actually going to be 1 through 50 because my daughter's going to be taken out of the equation. I'm going to take her out of the equation, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not going to do that to her. But she can already grab whatever paintings and shit she wants, so she doesn't get to get a free drawing. Same with my mother. So, we're going to, you know, take those guys out. Permanently. No, I'm going everywhere. But you know, so they won't be part of the number count. So it'll end up being like 1 through like, I think 48, 47. I might have to look at it again, figure out who's ineligible. Indecision clouds my vision. No one listens because I'm somewhere in between of my love and my agony. You see, I'm somewhere in between. My life is falling to pieces. Somebody put me together. Back and forth I sway with the wind. Resolution slips away again. Right through my fingers back into my heart. When it's out of reach and it's in the dark. Sometimes I think I'm blind, but I may be just paralyzed. Sometimes I think it's every day. And the pieces of the puzzle keep crumbling away, but I know there's a picture for me. Indecision clouds my vision. No one listens because I'm somewhere in between of my love and my agony. The cruel joke sometimes of Amazon Music. This song, when I was having the insomnia issues the other week, like the severe ones. I mean, I'm still kind of in and outing of it, but when I was like flat out, could not sleep, like up all night type shit, Yeah, whenever almost bonus episodes, because literally I was looking to just do something, but I was in my underwear and I didn't want to sneak out here in the middle of the night in my underwear. Plus I didn't have my keys, so I didn't want to wake my wife up to go get the keys. But anyway, the one day I'm home and I couldn't get the it was the first day like I really couldn't sleep, and so I called my boss. I'm like, dude, I didn't sleep at all. I'm not driving in. I just don't feel safe. And so I'm sitting at home. I was like, all right, I'm trying to work from home. I mean, I wasn't gonna say I called out. I was working from home, and I didn't have phone access, so I was like, all right, I'm just putting some music on and groove it out. And that song's like the first one that came on. I was like, oh, that's hilarious, because I was already starting to have like the can't sleep tears type thing going on, like. White man came across the sea. He brought us pain and misery. He told our tribe. He killed our creed. We took our gain for his own need. We fought him hard. We fought him well. Out on the plains, we gave him hell. Came too much for greed. Or will we ever be set free? Riding through and waste, treading been hard on the plains. Send the redskins back to their holes, letting them at their own game. Murder for freedom, stabbing them back. Women and children are cowards. Attack! Run for your lives. Run to the hills. Barren waste. Nothing and killing's a game. Between the women and backing the wind, the only good engines are tame. Saving the whiskey and taking their gold and saving the young and destroying the old. Run to the hills. Run for your lives. Run to the hills. Run for your life. Huh. Yeah, how did I miss that? I like that. Huh. It's a little bit extra chromium green there. Looks just what I needed it to do, I think. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Firepower! I don't know why I found that so funny, but is that the first night in the museum or the second one? I can't remember. I think that's the second one, right? Where it's the thinker and he's like, boom, boom, firepower. Anyway. This cracks me up that you have the thinker who ends up being just like a. Alright, never mind. That's the joke, I know. Fun for your life. Look, as my friends and my wife will openly tell you many times, I am a bear of very little brain. And I find a lot of stupid shit wildly entertaining. Alright, let's see if I can try to make this note so it actually makes sense to me. So we're going to be out of here, tomorrow. We're not going to be in here. I won't lie. There's a chance that even though I won't be live tomorrow, that I may end up touching this. Sucks I can't get skip. Only because I've been leaving the computer out here in the studio, and since it's hardwired, it's better for me to play Rocket League out here than it is to take it back into the main part of the basement. And so there's a shot. I'll be out here, and then I'll just be like, let me just touch this one thing here, and then it'll end up being like, let me just finish this paint. No, it won't be that far. I'm too fucking slow. Day and night and day. Why is it so that this longing for you follows wherever I go? In a roaring traffic spoon, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you. Day and night and day, in heart in me, there's no such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and its torment won't be still till you let me spend my life making love to you. Nah, I don't like that. I like it to go across. I'll try to blend it in a little bit first. Yeah. It's okay if it cuts across like the blues that are going up, but it's just not working the other way. Anyway, like I was saying earlier, I was watching a lot of the restoration videos on how they restore Van Goghs, and I think there was one on a Monet as well. But one of the ones that one of the videos I watched, it wasn't necessarily about the restoration of it, but it was the discovery from a few years ago, about 5 years ago now, where they found a lost Van Gogh. And when I say they found it, the guys that bought it originally, and I think it was back in like the 1920s, 30s, something like that, they thought it was a legitimate Van Gogh. Then someone told them it was a fake. And then they did some research into it, and they figured out, oh no, it was real. And like, not only was it real, but it was like really well documented. Like literally, when they were cataloging his work after he died, the family was numbering them. You know, here's one, here's two. And this one was numbered as 180. And on the back of the canvas is a big 180. And there's no way that, the forger would have known, if it was a forgery, about that specific number on that specific catalog of this specific area, and Vincent wrote about this painting in very good detail of what was in it. So if it's a fake, it would have been one of the most miraculous fakes on the planet. But it was interesting that they talk about how Vincent did describe it as a failure of a painting, which would also make another one that would be a weird one to forge if you were, finding out like, oh, this is a fake, and it's not, I'm going to fake this one that's he considered not good. Though admittedly, you look at it, it's a very good painting. I'm trying to remember what the names of it, the official name of it is now, because it was, I think just like labeled as like Vista with rocks outside of Arles in the cataloging, and then they actually gave it like a better name or a more descriptive name. Mondur, or whatever, I forget. Like, I'm terrible with that stuff. Again, names don't stick very well with me anymore. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there. That looks terrible. That looks terrible. But again, I guess it's kind of it might be a similar thing. Like, maybe someone sees this and they think this is brilliant. I think it looks like crap already. No, I don't think it looks like... I should take that back. I don't think it looks like crap, but I think it's not going to be as successful. I'm trying to avoid feeling so bad about my work anymore, because I used to be really, like, down. It would be like, I'd finish something and be like, yeah, this is garbage. Just throw it off to the side. Like, reach out and touch faith. You know, I mean, because let's put it this way. Let's put another painting up that Vince considered a failure. And that my daughter and I are still trying to figure out exactly when we might be able to go up and see it. Starry Night. Vince thought that was a complete failure. And now it's one of his most loved paintings. So do we ever, I guess, as artists, get to really determine what's our best? You know? I mean, like this year, if I were to try to judge what I did this year so far, I'd have to kick it between... The Horse Shed in Winter has some very interesting moments in it. And there's a lot of weird history in that one. Like I said, I didn't stream that one on here. The bridge at the Trewin Farm Trail has a lot of cool stuff happening in it too. The Portrait of Wilma has a lot of cool stuff in it. I like that one too when I was doing that. Wilma was just like the photo my buddy gave me was just so perfect, and the colors on her were so brilliant. Like there was wonderful little violets and stuff. Trixie wasn't bad either. And in both of those too, because Mike and Bill had been guys that came with me down to the Van Goghs, you know, we had seen a lot of stuff that was about little subtle moments. Both of those paintings I made sure purposefully to, like, I'm going to throw a little weird thing in here somewhere, hidden away. You know, like maybe it could be years before they spot them, and that's fine by me. In fact, it's literally ideal. But I'd have to say, you know, and it's unfair to me to say this, but right now I'm going Zen Garden. But I know that part of that is because that's the most recent finished painting that, you know, like, whereas the other ones are now older. And it's like, to me, it's like they were stuff done in January. It was done by a different artist. It's not even anything remotely similar. So it's a weird mental thing. And for all I know, people may consider the Goya copy, the El Sueño de la Razón Produce Monstruos. They may consider that study the best one I did this, you know, out of this time period. So it's one of those things. I guess I can't really ever make that call. It's not my job. My job is to make the shit, and then you guys figure it out. So it's 10:30, which means it is time for me to go inside and start cooling down and listen to like a half-hour rainstorm, so I can try to relax. So next stream is Wednesday, 8 o'clock, if not sooner. I'll try to jump in maybe a little earlier if I can. Just because I've lost time now on Monday nights, I'd like to get that back. But 8 o'clock, definitely, I'll be on. And then, let's see. I mean, we got what I wanted done. I mean, to a degree. I just really want to get the base on here. That's a pretty good start. We can get through. If we can hammer out the rest of this, like say, like Wednesday, finish up what's left up here. Finish up, like, you know, like get into like maybe the darker tones in this area. At least set up. You know, I don't want to worry too much about my white streaks yet. That's probably Thursday. I want this stuff to dry out a little bit. Yeah, I just put these down as notes basically. And then if we can finish this up, I'd like to finish this up during this weekday schedule. Yeah, by Thursday. And then Sunday night would be a good time just to get like the little landing area here, maybe a little bit of. Well, actually, there's not much to put in that door because it's gonna be the tree right in front of it. But to get that landing area finished up, and that way next week, trees and landing, done. There's no way I'll finish it up on Monday night of next week, that's for sure. So we'd be talking about Wednesday, which leaves me Tuesday of next week to stretch canvas, which is good. One of these things I'm going to have to do, real quick, and I'm jabbering on, and I should stop, but one of these things what I got to do is, if I can get to the affiliate, or maybe I'll put it on like the Patreon, and someone wants to get $1 that way, or something, I don't know. I gotta start saving the videos I do for my audio tests on here, because they're kind of funny. I'll be honest. What I go through and say to try to sync up the audio and video, it's incredibly stupid. But why should you expect anything more from me? So again, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Peace.